Lumberjack Logic. I am your host, Neil Johnson, and I'm very excited to be with you because we have a smashing big win to report out of Joe Biden's home state. How is it that in Joe Biden's home state of Delaware, they can figure something like this out? This is a massive loss for the Democrats, a massive loss for Joe Biden, and a huge win for election integrity. Folks, I'm so excited about this report. Not only that, I've included a couple other bonus items for you, all for free for you. Anyways, it'd be good to see you on. Please do smash that like, chat it up with where you're from. I'm so excited about this. Here we go. In Delaware, in Joe Biden's home state of Delaware, a Delaware court has just ruled, this is so awesome, has just ruled that mail-in voting is not legal. People, this is huge, huge. In Joe Biden's home state, a Delaware court has just ruled that mail-in voting is not legal. Are you kidding me? This is so awesome. Don't worry, I've got more good news for you. But really quickly, since the FBI is full tilt on Mike Lindell, let's support him. MyPillow.com, promo code Lumberjack will save you up to 66% and support Mike Lindell. He's suing the FBI. He went on Steve Bannon's War Room, and I actually called MyPillow and spoke to my liaison there this morning. They're hot over there. I'm telling you what, man. You don't go. They track him down in Mankato, Minnesota at a Hardee's off his phone to seize his phone from him. That's how pathetic the feds are, okay? It's ridiculous, redonkulous, and stupid. Anyways, again, please smash that like. Okay, check this out. Walz, my governor, Tim Walz, in the state of Minnesota, is pivoting on the police. That's right, the very guy who watched the 3rd precinct burn along with Mayor Small Fry. So we got Lion Walz, okay, Little Timmy I call him, and Mayor Small Fry, and they let the 3rd precinct burn out in Idaho with a friend who's on the I know what went down there. That was complete garbage, okay? URF going in to get, officers out of there, okay? Because, the whole thing's so ridiculous. But now Governor Walz, because the polls are showing, oh my gosh, Dems being soft on crime isn't working out. So now Tim Walz is trying to pivot. Don't worry, little Timmy. We remember what you did. Scott Jensen is out there making a great case on that. If you're in Minnesota, make sure you're voting. Just vote for Scott Jensen. Get this, another great piece of news. If you guys want some real flippin' winning, the Dems are losing Hispanics in mass. And guess what they're losing it on? Come on, I want to see some chat. Guess what issue the Dems are losing Hispanics on, people? The border. That's right. 60% of Southern Hispanics in Texas along the border, 60% of them and 57% statewide are upset about the border. Can you believe this? I mean, the Dems thought they were going to win all these Hispanic votes. Oh, the tables are working against them, folks. They are idiots. They think they're smart, but God will have the last laugh. These people are nuts, okay? And this is really funny. On that same issue, Democrats and their friends in the liberal lion media, the mainstream media, we're going to coin that, not the mainstream, but the mainstream media, smash that like if you would. 316 of you on, only 146 of you like this. This is an awesome report. Anyways, the Hispanics are, they're shipping up these illegal aliens to places like D.C. and New York and Chicago. And now these Democrats and their goon squad media is upset about it. It is the most disingenuous bunch of BS I've ever heard in my life, and everyone can see through it. Oh, wait, no, gotta have an open border, gotta have amnesty for all, and then as soon as you start shipping them to they're worried about what? This is where it gets even funnier again. They're worried about the costs. That's right. They're worried about the costs as they try to dump the costs on states that are conservative, okay? It's ridiculous. Anyways, they're losing bigly, okay? Don't buy into these suppression polls that are coming out right now. Most of them are terribly liberally slanted. If you want to pay attention to polls, pay attention to Trafalgar Group, okay? Even the Dems can't come up with the polls they want. By the way, I just saw a poll out of the University of Wisconsin, the Marquette poll. And if you don't know how bad the Marquette poll is, I want to give you a little flashback in time here. Okay? So as a flashback in time, the Marquette poll states that they had stated, I think, that Trump was going to lose Wisconsin. Was it 14 points? Help me out here, people. I think they said that Trump was losing Wisconsin by 14 points. 14 percentage points, people. You know how wrong that was. You know how Wisconsin was, okay? Now, they're saying now that Governor Evers is up by 2 points, I think it is. I think it was 2 points. So what's the real number? Since it was a 14-point swing on Trump, does that mean that the Republican candidate for governor in Wisconsin is actually up by 12? Is that what we're at here? Because their polls are way wrong, people. That Marquette poll sucks, okay? So I just give you a little insight into polling, because some polls actually are good, okay? Yeah, careful what you wish for, sanctuary cities, because now they're getting them. Oh, this is so beautiful. I love watching this stuff. And then they're trying to pivot on crime. They're trying to pivot on all this stuff because guess what? It's election season. And folks, no matter what they do, and mark my words on this, no matter what they do, they can only do so much of it. I think you guys are reading between the lines here. No matter what they do, they can only do so much of it. So don't ever think that all is lost, and don't ever think that when they come out with these stupid polls that they're not right, because Kari Lake is going to win in Arizona because Katie Hobbs is the worst candidate they could have run. I mean, she's just bad as a candidate, okay? I don't have quite as much hope for Minnesota, and I don't want to throw water on us Minnesotans, but there's some real problems in Hennepin County that have to be addressed. That's my biggest concern there. And also, we've got a long history of do you guys remember Al Franken? Do you guys remember Al Franken? And do you guys remember he was the tie-breaking vote for Obamacare, basically? And they had to go through three recounts, finding ballots on the Iron Range, where I live in Minnesota, to get, that character in there. So this is why I'm concerned about. Now, what can you do about that, people? What can you do about that? Because I have my concerns, you have your concerns. You can be a poll worker. You can be an election judge. Make sure you get out there and do it. I am signed up to be an election judge this year. Do I want to do it? Is it something that I'm really looking forward to? Honestly, no, I'm not. Okay? I could think of a million things I'd rather do than sit there all day long. But on another point, you do actually get paid for being an election judge. So I just found that out. Like, I'm actually going to get paid for that day. I mean, not that it's a lot of money, but just so you know, you will get paid if you decide to be an election judge. But folks, they are going to lose. Right now, if you look at the Real Clear Politics averages, they have the Senate, the Republicans picking up 2, governorships, Republicans picking up 2. I don't know where they're at in the House. I think the House is going to be a bigger loss for the Dems than they're expecting, because they can't stop the inflation cycle fast enough. It doesn't matter, the Fed's raising rates so fast, but then it's killing mortgages. I mean, mortgage rates are above 6%, and the housing market's going to slow down, which is then only going to further exacerbate the problems of Americans feeling that they don't have any money. Do you understand that? So even if you can curb inflation, you're still having an issue where Americans are losing equity, and many of them on homes that they just purchased in the last couple of years because of that housing boom. And all of a sudden they're losing all that equity. The money that they feel they have that isn't real money because they don't actually have it. They can't just go draw from it. They have to loan against it. But nonetheless, that's what's going on. So, hey, I really want to thank you folks for all your support over the last couple of years. I know we've had our struggles here on this channel, just keeping it alive. You know all my friends who are no longer here, who I stay in regular contact with, and we will do another reunion show. So please make sure you're subscribed to me on Locals, just so you get notifications of that when it's happening. And also, please support Mike Lindell, my Pillow, or my store. Get some of that coffee. Honestly, it's the best coffee I've ever had. I mean, it is. I got 4 pounds of it to take out to Idaho to go elk hunting. I mean, it's just awesome. I cannot wait to go get myself a big elk. But I just had to do this because the Delaware story was way too big. Okay, and if you just jump down the stream, make sure you go back to the beginning and get that story that came out of Delaware because it is hot, hot, hot. I love y'all. Keep fighting the good fight. Peace out.